Does managing your day often feel like navigating a maze? The Get Positively Inspired podcast is here to light the way. In our episode, Recognizing and Understanding Procrastination, we explore practical mindfulness techniques to take charge of your time. Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Get Positively Inspired. I'm Sai Gonzalez, your mindfulness coach, here to guide you through yet another fascinating topic. Today, we begin the first part of our weekly series, focusing on recognizing and understanding procrastination. In our unique format, we dive into one topic each week, spread across two insightful episodes, part 1 and part 2. This week, we are discussing procrastination, a common challenge many of us face, especially when balancing the demands of a busy life. It's not just about delaying tasks. It's about understanding the deeper reasons behind this behavior. Procrastination is like a tricky maze. Sometimes we find ourselves at a crossroads, unsure which way to turn. Our episode today is designed to help you understand these crossroads, to illuminate the paths that lead to more productivity and inner peace. We'll explore how mindfulness, a practice rooted in awareness and acceptance, can be a powerful tool to navigate through the maze of procrastination. Remember, our journey in this podcast is not just about gathering information. It's about transforming our lives. Each episode is a step towards greater self-awareness and fulfillment. So, as we embark on this journey together, let's open our minds and hearts to the possibilities that lie ahead. Let's understand procrastination not as a fault, but as a signal, guiding us towards a more mindful way of living and working. So, take a deep breath, find a comfortable spot, and let's begin this insightful exploration into the world of procrastination and mindfulness. Stay with me as we uncover the layers and learn strategies to tackle procrastination in our daily lives. As we continue our journey on the Get Positively Inspired podcast, let's dive deep into understanding the intricacies of procrastination. Procrastination isn't simply about being lazy. It's much more complex. It's like having a treasure chest in front of you, but you're holding back from opening it. Not because you don't want the treasure, but perhaps because you're unsure what's inside. Procrastination often stems from our mind's intricate play. It's like a protective mechanism that kicks in when we're about to embark on something significant. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a beautiful lake. You want to swim, but you hesitate. Not because you don't know how to swim, but maybe because the water looks too cold or you fear what's beneath the surface. This hesitation is similar to the psychology behind procrastination. It's not laziness, it's a deeper, more psychological pause, often rooted in our fears and uncertainties. Now, let's explore the common triggers of procrastination. Picture yourself in a garden, full of various plants. Each plant represents a different reason why we might delay doing some things. For some, it's the fear of failure, like a plant that's afraid to bloom, worrying it won't be as beautiful as the others. For others, it's perfectionism, like a plant that won't release its flower until it's absolutely perfect, which, of course, is never. Then, there's those overwhelming tasks, like a garden so overgrown that you don't know where to start, so you keep putting it off and putting it off. These triggers are common, and they resonate with many of us, especially those managing the demands of work and family single-handedly. Think of personal stories, maybe even your own. Stories where these triggers have held you back, like a vine tangling around your feet, stopping you from moving forward. As we recognize these triggers, we start to untangle the vines, step by step. We begin to understand that procrastination is not a flaw, but a sign that there's something deeper we need to address before we can freely move forward on our path. Stay with me as we continue to explore this topic, shedding light on the path that leads us from procrastination to action, from hesitation to empowerment. Remember, each step we take in understanding is a step towards transformation. Let's now explore how mindfulness and self-awareness can be transformative tools. Mindfulness isn't just about being calm. It's like a flashlight that helps us see patterns in our lives, including our tendencies to procrastinate. Imagine you have a map, but it's dark and you can't see the paths clearly. Mindfulness lights up this path, this map, showing us the habitual paths of procrastination we often take. It's about noticing when we start to veer off track and gently guiding ourselves back. Techniques to cultivate this awareness can be simple yet profound. It's like learning to notice when you're holding your breath and reminding yourself to breathe. It's like learning to notice when you have small practices like mindful breathing or pausing to observe your thoughts, and that can reveal the moments when procrastination creeps in. It's crucial to discuss breaking the cycle of procrastination. For many, juggling multiple roles, procrastination can feel like being stuck in a loop. Imagine you're walking in a forest and keep circling back to the same spot. Breaking this cycle requires creating new paths. One effective strategy is to interrupt our usual procrastination habits. It's like coming to a familiar fork in the road and consciously choosing the less traveled path. This might mean setting small, manageable goals or charging your environment to reduce distractions. For people that are juggling many different roles, practical tips could include organizing your tasks into smaller, achievable steps, or using a timer to dedicate short bursts of focused effort. It's about finding what works for you, experimenting and adjusting as you go. Each small step we take in breaking these patterns is a stride towards a more empowered, proactive life. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Stay with me as we continue to unravel effective strategies for overcoming procrastination, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Remember, each journey begins with a single step, and each step is a victory in its own right. Now, let's focus on setting realistic goals. Setting goals is like planting a seed in a garden. The right seeds and the proper care lead to a beautiful bloom. Achievable and clear goals are those seeds, ensuring we're not setting ourselves up for disappointment. For example, single parents balancing parenting and personal aspirations can be challenging. It's like walking a tightrope, trying to keep everything in balance. Setting small, clear goals can help. Instead of aiming to write a whole chapter of a book, perhaps let's start with a page or a paragraph. It's like breaking down a large rock into smaller stones that are easier to carry. To complement our journey, I'd like to recommend two insightful books. First, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book teaches effective methods to procrastinating and stop. Using the metaphor of eating a frog, tackling your most challenging task first. It's like choosing to climb the steps of a very hill that is very difficult first, and that makes the rest of the journey easier. Secondly, The Now Habit by Neil Fiore, which offers a strategic program for overcoming procrastination. It's like having a map and a compass in hand when you're lost in the woods, guiding you out of procrastination into the clearings of productivity and peace. These books are not just guides, they are companions on your journey to overcoming procrastination. They're like having a wise friend who who offers advice and encouragement as you navigate the day-to-day challenges of juggling different things, maybe parenting or personal goals. Let's embrace these resources and continue to cultivate a life of mindfulness and achievement. Stay tuned as we move to the conclusion of our exploration, synthesizing our learning into actionable wisdom. As we reach the end of this episode of the Get Positively Inspired podcast, focusing on recognizing and understanding procrastination, it's time to reflect on what we've learned. Understanding procrastination is like shining a light into the corners of a room, revealing the hidden reasons behind our delays and hesitations. Mindfulness is that light, guiding us to see more clearly, especially when juggling the roles of parenting and personal growth. Today, we've journeyed through the psychology of procrastination, understood its triggers, and seen how mindfulness can help us recognize our procrastination patterns. We've discussed strategies to break the cycle and the importance of setting realistic goals that honor both our parenting responsibilities and personal aspirations. I know your time is valuable, and I know there are many choices out there, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for deciding to spend your valuable time with me. I will continue sharing wonderful mindfulness techniques with you so we can all live more fulfilled and mindful lives together. As we wrap up, I encourage you to ponder over the insights we shared today. Begin to gently apply these learnings in your life. No matter how small the first step may seem, remember, every journey begins with a single step. And now, let's look forward to our next episode, Mindfulness in Action, Overcoming Procrastination. In this next part of our series, we will move from recognition to action. We'll dip into practical mindfulness strategies that empower you to manage your time and tasks more effectively. We will explore techniques that can transform your daily routines and help you achieve your goals with clarity and calm. Stay tuned as we continue our journey towards a more focused, productive, and peaceful life. Join us on Thursday on this transformative exploration. Subscribe too so you don't miss any episodes. See you on Thursday. Live on purpose.